right into my next question is, how do you then preserve your mental health when confronted with aggressive personalities? And as you mentioned, the past year and a half has been very tumultuous for us as a culture, a people, a nation. And I'm sure we're all experiencing more aggressive personalities. We may be even experiencing more aggressive personalities within ourselves.
Yeah.
So how do you preserve that mental health stability, that upbeat mental health that you're speaking of when you're confronted?
Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's start with the people that you don't necessarily have to share space with.
Fair enough.
No is a full sentence. No. And we don't have to explain. And I know there are certain groups, particularly women, people from low socioeconomic backgrounds, people of color, who tend to feel like they have to explain why they said no.
Mm-hmm.
No is a full sentence. No is an explanation. Right?
I love that. I love that definition.
No is a full sentence. No. Right? And there is nothing else. Go in peace if you want to add something to it. No is what it is, right? Boundary setting becomes really important. I think we have in our society an obsession with that which is toxic. So we sometimes have aggressive personalities in our space and we engage them when we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we don't have to respond to the email or the look or the comment. I have had people ask me questions and I'm like, no, see, that question is a bait into something bigger that I don't want to get into. No, right? So in some cases, for those people that we don't have to share space with, to set that boundary, to walk away, that's enough. Now, there are some people that we can't just do that with, right? Family, partners, bosses, right? This is where detachment becomes really important. I'm reading this book right now. It's called Detox Your Thoughts by Andrea Bonnoir. And it talks about the importance of detachment. And detachment is an ancient idea. It's Buddhist, I think, or at least the Buddhists get a lot of credit for it. And just remembering that how someone is reacting really has nothing to do with you. You engage emotionally with it if you choose to, but it's not really your mess to engage in. Right? So if you are angry with the world and you engage with me and I perceive that, I can just notice, wow, you're really angry, but I'm not. And I can communicate with you in peace. I know I've had to do that with my students. So students bring a lot of that angst, right? Oh, in the beginning of the year, they're nervous. In the middle of the year, it's midterms. At the end of the year, they're stressed, right? So when they come at you, they're coming at you with that anxious, sometimes aggressive energy. And I have had to learn how to witness that and not receive it. That's a practice, to witness and not receive. You're not going to be able to make them less angry, right? But you do have the choice whether you get on that vibration with them.
So can we take that a little further? Because this is very, very intriguing. And I'm sure our visual and listening audience is gaining as much from this as I am.